to Sydney. I'm going to take you on a tour of my 10 most favourite art sculptures. This tree behind me is wrapped in silk and is set outside Sydney's Discovery Museum. It is stark white against the green parklands, which makes it stand out more and attracts everyone, a whole lot of tourists to it, and as well as a lot of seagulls. So enjoy! Opera House that was designed in 1959 by a Danish architect, Jean Dixon. It took 14 years to build and 102 million to make. The Sydney Opera House is a popular place for culture, but it's also a modern artwork that is actually a building that has been designed for everyone to view that is out in public. He also won a prize, a Pulitzer Prize, for his work, even though he never actually got to see the finished product of the museum. Opera House. Walking to the ferry, when on our way we noticed behind me a painting of Brown Bear Lane that was depicted in its early 1900s. I stopped to look at it because it was just so fascinating. It looked really 3D and it just stood out from everything in this lane, and it's just so amazing that I had to put it in one of my favourite artworks in Sydney. Australia Square, and behind me is Alexander Calder's Coffre, which was made in 1967 in France. It is made of Ancien demi-dur, which is French for steel, and is located right in the middle of Australia Square. And as you can see, it's a very large sculpture that really draws the eye to it. And matchsticks entitled Almost Once, which was Brett Whiteley's gift to the museum in 1991. The matchsticks are made out of blackbutt timber and fiberglass. One is a full rejuvenated new matchstick, the other being a burnt out sugar one. They are said to represent life and death, old being death and new being life. The reclining figure named Angels that was crafted out of bronze in 1980 by a sculptor named Henry Moore, who was born in 1989, which makes him around 82 years old when he crafted this sculpture. Gilbert Bay's Monument to the Dead, which was made in the early 1920s in the First World War. The one behind me is the Offerings of Peace, as you can tell by the olive branch held by the man. Adjacent to it is the Offerings of War.